To make a long video short, I think that the Japan Defense Force has been gatekeeping information from the public about kaiju. Not only that, but numbered suits might be an attempt by the Defense Force to suppress the look, desires, and memories of Daikaiju, and I will prove it to you by the end of this video. Let's get into it. So in chapter 66, Matsumoto tells us to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this video. I'm just playing, but on a real note, we learn that kaiju span back to at least the Edo period, which dates all the way back to 1603. Hoshina says that even his kaiju slaying ancestors from the Edo period were enshrined in the Ryuni Shrine. Not only that, but Kafka got his first glimpse of the samurai ghost of the Ryuni Shrine. Now in the Edo period, kaiju slayers did not have the technology or weapons that we have in modern times, so they had to fight kaiju in a much more primitive sense. That means that they were using swords, spears, and arrows in battle. Using a primitive fighting style may have been effective against smaller kaiju, but against Daikaiju, there is no way this is possible. That is where the ghost samurai of the Ryuni Shrine comes into play. Based off Kikoru seeing the ghost of her mother, it's safe to say the ghost of the Ryuni Shrine is Kaiju number 8's memories from one of its past users. It's also safe to assume this samurai would have the ability to take out stronger Daikaiju in the Edo period if it could transform into Kaiju number 8. This also means Kafka is not the first human kaiju hybrid. Now, if Kafka is not the first, then my question to you is, where did all the information go on past hybrid users? If anything, they should have been enshrined in the Ryuni Shrine. Yet all we know at this point is Kafka is not the first user of number 8. So where's the hybrid research? Where are the other hybrid users? And why isn't this still relevant information with an uptick in frequency of kaiju attacks? Another thing I find interesting is that there was no such thing as a numbered weaponized suit in the past. Technology would not have allowed that. But instead of wearing a suit, users full-on became one with the Daikaiju, or as we call it, a hybrid, which is exactly what Kafka is now. I believe numbered suits are an attempt to completely suppress the look, desires, and memories of a kaiju. Narumi said the reason Kikoru could see the ghost of Hikari is because it is the memories of the identified kaiju being used in the core. This only happens when you wear a previous user's suit. I believe these Daikaiju hold fond memories of their previous users, which is why we are seeing the ghost of these past users. We know that in order to use a numbered suit, the user must form a neuralink with the suit. This neuralink might form a relationship between the suit and user. Kaiju number 8 remembers his past samurai user in a positive light. Kaiju number 4 literally thought it could do a better job fighting number 15 with Hikari than Kikoru. I think number 4 was using Hikari's ghost to try and show Kikoru how to use the numbered suit as effective as possible. And this is literally the only thing that saved Kikoru from number 15. Kikoru was not using her own attacks. She was simply chasing the ghost of her mother projected by number 4. A big difference between the numbered suits versus a hybrid is the fact that in hybrids, the Daikaiju's desires are not suppressed. We saw this whenever Kafka was fighting Isao. When number 8 was fighting a weaponized number 2 suit and felt that Daikaiju aura, it took control of Kafka's body and wanted to do nothing but kill number 2. Kafka couldn't do anything about it at first because Kaiju number 8's desire to kill another Daikaiju was greater than Kafka's desire to prove that he was human. And the only saving grace in this situation is that Kafka's desire to see Mina and fight by her side was greater than Kaiju number 8's desire was to kill another Daikaiju. You can compare Kafka's hybrid situation with Reno wearing the number 6 suit in training for the first time. His desires to be able to gain more power is what led to his injuries, not the desires of Kaiju number 6. Even Ogata said that the suit had nothing to do with Reno's mental lapse, and everything to do with the suit bringing Reno's desires out more than ever. So in this situation, Reno's injuries were caused due to Reno's desires, while in Kafka's situation, His injuries were caused because of Isao's punches, but also because of the Kaiju number 8's desire to kill another Daikaiju. Now, the two major advantages for the Defense Force in using a numbered suit instead of becoming a hybrid is number one, they will not permanently transform into a Kaiju like what's happening to Kafka right now. And then number two is that if they use a suit instead of becoming a hybrid, they are completely altering the appearance of the Daikaiju. This is something that would ease public perception. If the public sees Hoshina in a number 10 suit defending them, then there's nothing to fear from Hoshina's end. Hoshina is a human wearing a suit to protect other humans. Now, when Kafka transformed into Kaiju number 8 to protect the public, it is a completely different story. Even in chapter 1, when the little girl and her mother were saved by Kafka, she was still terrified of Kaiju number 8's appearance. If he was wearing a Kaiju number 8 numbered suit instead of being transformed into Kaiju number 8, then I guarantee she would have never even questioned Mr. Kaiju Man coming and saving her. Captain Ogata described Kaiju number 6 as the symbol of despair that brought massive cataclysms and snowstorms with it. Would the public rather see a number 6 hybrid or Reno in a weaponized 6 suit? Put yourself in the public's shoes. Would you rather see two monsters fighting each other or a human fighting a monster? That's all I got to say about that one. And on a side note, it also seems like hybrids can draw out more of that latent Kaiju power than number users can. Number users have to increase that neurotransmitter link in order to raise their suit output levels, while Kafka just transforms into Kaiju number 8 completely. The suits make someone Kaiju-like, while the hybrid just turns you into a Kaiju. The question that I'm really getting to is, where did all the information go on the past Daikaiju hybrid users? Kaiju literally translates over to mean strange beast. What would happen in the real world if strange beast appeared out of nowhere? Society would be terrified. Somewhere in the Kaiju timeline, a major event happened, or humans just started getting scared of the rising size, fortitude, and frequency of attacks from Kaiju. Iharu serves in the Defense Force, and even he said that Kafka's powers are inhuman and scary, yet at the same time, he trusts Kafka because Kafka put his life on the line to save everyone from the yoju bomb. If Iharu feels that way about his own comrade, can you imagine how society would feel if they knew what Kafka was? Now, this is headcanon, and I could be completely wrong about everything. But after hearing all of these points, do you truly believe from the bottom of your heart that the Defense Force is being truthful about everything they know about Kaiju? Do you think that leadership in the Defense Force is withholding any information from people because they feel like it is a betterment for society? Let me know in the comments down below what you thought. As always, arigato mas for watching this video. We got a Kaiju, we got a Kaiju chapter coming this week, 84. I'm lit, dog. Kikoru's probably gonna go in. Thank y'all for 500 subscribers, dog. That's crazy. We've been doing this for just over a year now. So to just continue showing your unwavering support, watching our videos, subbing to the channel, commenting on the channel, dog, it does not go unnoticed. I love interacting with our community, love interacting with y'all. So thank y'all for getting us to this point. And other than that, man, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.